One, two, ready, go.
Yo, 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 yo! What up, man? Welcome to Mezzo Forte! That's right, Bob Talking Super Fans. We're chilling out with the crew. We've already got today's edition. We have, as always, our fearless host, Danny BMD. What up, dog?
Yo, yo, yo.
And me, of course, your amateur hype man, super fan art. We're talking a lot of sports, and we doing it South Texas style. So without further ado, I pass the mic back to Daniel. What up, dog?
Yo, yo, yo. What up, everyone? Welcome to Mezzo Forte Sportz, Sport Talk fans. Coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas, to your ears, providing some sports time for your free time. What up, this your host, Danny BMD. How's everyone doing, and how did your team do this week? Let's go ahead and start off with some super fan art talk. How's it going, dude? Baseball is going crazy. NHL's coming back. The NFL is like full on blast. And the NBA just already has drama before it even starts. The season even starts. What's going on, bro? What's going on with the world of sports?
Well, first off, it's good to be here on this lovely Thursday evening. Yeah, we got a lot of sports going on as we speak. Matter of fact, it's just one of those rare instances where you just have a good Thursday night football game in a pretty bomb-ass Game 5 winner must go on. At the same time, it's hard to watch, or you're going to see me a lot just looking at my TV up here, back and forth, back and forth.
Recording in progress.
And,
Sorry.
That's all good. So, yeah, there's, a lot of good. There's two awesome games going on simultaneously. So I'm conflicted. But other than that, yes, you mentioned it right. This is the time of the year where, I don't know, all the planets align, the stars or whatever. It happens once in it happens once a year when all major sports just come together in a big, we call it the convergence, where you get NBA starting next week. Hockey just
NFL
started this week. NFL's been going on. Yeah, college
is lighting up, dude. Yeah, I was gonna say. And baseball is getting hot, dude. Yes, baseball is super hot right now. Even for the non-fan, like I'm not like a real super fan of it, but dude, I've been watching because I because they were like at 1:30 or something like that. Well, the Astro games.
Yeah,
and it's like
that are not postponed.
Yeah, yeah, but it's like kind of like like it's like why isn't it like later on? I try to take my lunch as late as I can so I can catch a glimpse of it.
For real, and even
but yeah, like dude,
there's soccer, man. There's soccer going on in the world, and here in the States, MLS posts.
And we'll talk about that. Now I was gonna say we'll talk about that too. Also, some World Cup qualifiers. Yeah, the U.S. Come on, U.S. You guys are there. They're close. We'll talk a little bit more about how U.S. national men's soccer. Also, we'll talk a little bit with CONCACAF and stuff like that as well. But see, we can get to the very end. So,
but no, definitely a lot of crap ton of sports. There's bound to be something to watch every single day for like the next few weeks. But before we get into it, just a shout out to all of our viewers out there. Our friends, viewers, whatever. Like, subscribe, whatever platform you're on, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. Yeah, give us like, subscribe. If you want to comment, feel free to comment. I mean, there's no stupid comments. We might even answer on the air.
yeah, exactly.
If you're gonna give us some hate, keep it clean.
We appreciate.
We'll appreciate. Just keep it clean. But yeah, Danny, how you been? It was, by the way, it was Danny's birthday yesterday, so belated birthday. Happy to you, man.
Thank you.
I know you enjoyed your day. You told me what kind of gifts you got. I'm jealous.
Yeah, I'll show it to you guys later.
So
or just follow me on Instagram and you guys can see.
Follow me on Instagram. Congrats on your 1 year trip around the sun. Here's to many, many more.
Nice. Cheers. I have my handy dandy manzanita sol. Mmm.
Oh, Montana Soul. We need to get him sponsoring us,
I'm
man.
telling you, bro. They're gonna make a lot of money off of me. It's me. All right, all right. What do you want to start? What do you want to start? So like some swish or what?
By swish, you mean let's talk about basketball.
Ooh, here we go. Get
That
that
way we
siren
kind of
ready. What's that
we save
siren?
some of the more bigger sports towards the later part of the show. Yeah, basketball. We're already the closing of the preseason. I think the games start next Wednesday. Some of those matchups for the season openers.
All right.
Uh,
Yeah, exactly. They start. When is it? It starts what? Next? Was it
I,
17th?
I want to say Wednesday.
The 19th on Tuesday actually.
Oh, okay. So we'll be on there then. We'll give in depth on how those games are.
Yeah, I don't know
Uh,
when the Spurs play. I think they play on Wednesday though. I think.
yeah.
We'll check. I'll check. I honestly haven't seen the schedule. That's my bad. My bad
It's
as a
all right.
super fan. But we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and get it right into basketball. So yeah, talk to me, Art. What do you got for
Okay.
me?
I mean, there's just a few storylines that I took note of that were interested me. First, New Orleans Pelicans forward Zion Williamson will miss the start of the regular season because of a right foot injury that pretty much required a little bit of off-season surgery, as per some sources. Uh, Not really don't know what the timetable is for his return. Uh, Obviously, there was a bit of animosity with Williams. I think he kind of wanted to, or not him per se, but he had family, whispering in his ear, like, you could do better than New Orleans. Like, you're a superstar. So definitely, this is an important season for the Pelicans just to make Zion happy, contend with all those top dogs in the Western Conference. It's a very tall order, and they're definitely not on the right foot. No pun intended. But no, speedy recovery for Zion. Um, Aside from that, there was some funny headline I saw that the Boston Celtics suspended Marcus Smart for Friday's preseason finale in Miami against the Heat because he missed the team's flight in Florida earlier this week. The Celtics already without Jaylen Brown and Al Horford after they tested positive for COVID-19. They also sat down Smart, Jason Tatum, and Dennis Schroeder and Josh Richardson for Wednesday's 103-102 loss against Orlando. As to the Magic, obviously. Now, their plan originally was the Celtics were just going to play the regular players a little bit close to, like, more or less what their regular minutes are. That way, get them a little more acclimated before this Friday opener, the Friday last preseason game. I think their season begins on Wednesday, this upcoming Wednesday, at Madison Square Garden against former teammate Kemba Walker and the New York Knicks.
Nice,
Smart,
nice.
He's pretty much signed for a 4-year, 77 mil extension to remain with the Celtics. The only team he's played for since he was drafted 6th overall in 2014. And as I said, since they traded Walker in the offseason, Smart, he's pretty much their starting point guard. So hopefully no more shenanigans with missing flights or whatnot. And it should be a good season opener in the Garden. That's most of what I had. What do you have anything else you wanted to add for basketball talk, bro?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so just a couple things in here. Let me put
Say it.
some music. Here we go. All right, guys. So again, thank you guys for following us here on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube Live. So for NBA, real quick, just wanted to kind of go over some headlines for me. So again, the NBA does start their 75th year. We talked about it again on Tuesday, October 19th. So real quick, my question is to you, Art. What was your first NBA basketball game you saw live in person? When's the first one you remember?
Like attended?
Yeah, that you attended. How old were you?
I would like to say I'm not sure at the age per se. Maybe I was about 9 or 10, maybe even closer to 11. It was a field trip. It was I was in elementary school towards the later years. My class or other classes had a big field trip. I think we visited the Riverwalk and maybe the Alamo. I think I'm not sure. And end of the evening with the Spurs night game. Uh, I think back when in the Alamo Dome, they're still sporting the Fiesta colors. I want to say maybe David Robinson was still active, and all the other old Spurs guard. Uh, so yeah, I'd say that was in the late '90s. I can't give a date, man. I just can't give a date to it.
No.
But
Yeah. I remember my first basketball game. I actually do remember is that I actually saw live was I think it was '99, or it was Tim Duncan's like rookie of the year. A year. I mean, well, obviously his rookie year, right? But he hadn't been announced as rookie of the year, but he was about to be announced as rookie of the year. And yeah, I remember I saw them, and I think they played the Bulls or something like that. And yeah, it was cool, dude. I actually kind of crazy story. When I was in in elementary as well. I was in that when I was elementary. And they had a competition in school. You had to write an essay of I don't know what the essay was about, but it was some competition, and I ended up winning. I was one of the kids that was chosen, and it was Mr. Robertson's neighborhood. So it was actually sponsored by David Robinson. So what we got
nice.
was a shirt and signed, and so we went. It was the Alamo Dome. I
Yeah.
remember, like, and then we went. We saw locker rooms and everything,
Oh
and then
shit.
we met Duncan, uh, Avery Johnson, and well, like David Robinson. We're gonna meet Pop, but he wasn't like available. I'm like, oh no. Yeah, I went and I remember I took my dad, but yeah, so I went and we saw the game. They won, so it's pretty cool. That was I remember my first game. I was in fifth grade. I was in fifth grade, so I was like 10 or 11. But I remember that was I remember that as my real first um NBA game, and it was kind of crazy because like after that time, we ended up going with my dad later on because he won some tickets at work or something like that. So it was like we every time we would go, we would always get it like free. We would get a really good ticket, so it was pretty cool. But like I told everyone, every single time I go to the Spurs, I go see the Spurs, they always win. Always. Always. Since I've seen them live. Just so you know, you guys are betters or whatever. You guys want to, you know,
Or
put
if you want to
down
start a
money.
GoFundMe for Danny season tickets to be there
Whatever. I
all
mean,
season long.
you tell me when you want me to be there and not be there. but but yeah, so I mean, yeah, so we'll see we'll see if how that kind of works out with that. I don't know. What do you guys think, chat? What was your first NBA game you saw? What was your first um experience that you had? As a spectator for the NBA. Maybe you got like maybe you went to the NBA. You don't a couple games you just don't remember, but you remember there's one that you definitely remember the most. Maybe you got really good tickets, whatever. Let us know. Just leave a comment, leave a little chat, and everything like that. We'll definitely read upon that. But yeah, definitely. Obviously, being Spurs fans, that's probably one of my first like NBA experiences. Now, real quick, I did just want to do some NBA stat milestones. So, now as we were entering a really it's kind of like a transition era. As to for the NBA, the transition of power. You did see, Michael Jordan, really take it. And then you saw kind of Kobe, LeBron kind of transition era. LeBron for a very long while. Right now we're still kind of iffy on who really is gonna take it. Um, but after he kind of moves on, the next generation. I mean, the most who's undefeated, Father Time, right? So as we come into that, it's pretty cool as we see. I heard a little quote like, "Oh, you want to make history, you're living it," and it's true. We're right now we're kind of seeing the things that like the NBA players like, "Oh my God, all this craziness! It's the game is so different." Like, yeah, dude, and then it's gonna change even more, and as we kind of continue, with the new generation of, NBA stars. You have your John Morant, you have your Luca from, the Mavericks, Trey Young from the Hawks. Just kids that are just gonna light it up, in the future, and like those are truly really, the future of the NBA. But we'll talk a little bit about the older guys, LeBron James. So as much as I don't like him, I mean I don't not like him. I don't hate on him. It was Miami Heat, Spurs. It wasn't personal. It was business. Whatever. He's all right. I still think MJ's number one. It's just the
There's no need for a Space
the way
Jam
it
2.
is. Yes,
That's just
yes.
a money grab.
Yes, I know, guys. You don't have to clap. You don't have to clap. I know. But anyways, no. But the LeBron James does actually have a chance to become the second all-time player in field goals made. So congrats to him. Congrats to him. And he's actually gonna be his scoring is gonna be nearing Malone's, which we know his has all-time points. More than likely, he's probably gonna be the top one. By the time he finishes. But we'll kind of really see that milestone take place probably this year. I'm not really sure how far he's off, but it's gonna be pretty doable. Chris Paul, he has a chance to become the third all-time assist leaderboard. That's pretty good. I mean, that's a lot.
He's deserving of it.
Yeah. So this year, that's a pretty cool move. And then also Steph Curry. Believe it or not, he only needs 141 3-pointers to pass Ray Allen on 3 points made.
Gee, he could do that like less than half the season.
Yeah. I think, oh man, I saw the stat. I didn't actually put it on here on my notes, but was it?
But under LeBron, there should be an asterisk because there's no defense in this era, and he's always had superstars. Like he's had Robins and Nightwings and Batgirls to be his sidekick to his Batman. So
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah. Oh, so in this case, so look, let's look back real quick. So for Steph Curry, right? So Steph Curry in 2016, 2017, how many 3-pointers do you think he made?
A lot.
Okay.
That's my final answer.
324. God dang.
I was close.
2015, 2016, I think that was like, I mean, that was just when it was just bad. 402. And then the one before that was 2014, 2015 was 286. So, okay, let's just say he gets 200. He's going to pass Ray Allen this year. That's crazy, dude. Wow.
Fuck Ray Allen. Good job for Steph Curry.
I know, dude.
Just hate Ray Allen.
He hurt my heart. He broke it into pieces. Into pieces I didn't know I had.
He should have did He Got Game Part 2.
No lie.
The world needed Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Dude, Duncan. Oh. And then Ginobili también. Oh, dude, don't even get me. I hate that year. Of... But honestly, like, okay, 2013, we're talking about 2013 Spurs, by the way. I mean, it was horrible, dude. It was the most horrible feeling I ever had in sports, honestly. I think that was probably the worst. I think it was. But it made 2014 ever so sweet. Like, it was so much more powerful, like, I don't know. I feel like 2014 would have never happened if 2013 did it. But, that's just me. But good job, LeBron. He's going to be number 2. He's probably going to be number 1, for field goals made, probably for scoring. And like you said, I mean, I don't know about asterisk, about, the defense. Not having defense. What do you guys think? What a chat. What do you guys think? I mean, what do you think? Dang. All right. So Joseph's calling him the GOAT. Ooh, the GOAT. What do you think, Art? I mean, okay, I do put him. I put him Mount Rushmore. Do you or not?
I mean, he has to be, but I just don't like that. He created super teams. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Like
true.
I said the other day, like all Kobe wanted was just a little Chris Paul. LeBron, he gets anybody like the Guardians of the Galaxy and shit to be on his squad.
Yeah,
Like
but I mean, I don't know. I guess so. And you could argue, people are do argue that that what's his face Michael wasn't Michael until Scotty, right? Or he had when he got Rodman, or like before Rodman, he had his Kukoc and all them boys. So
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like
but they did
um
it right. They did it through the draft and they did it
yeah,
through smart trades. They
and
didn't poach from other
but
teams.
the only thing is I the only thing is, dude, like I don't
Say
think
it.
I don't think Michael Jordan was even human, dude. I don't think he's human. Like during those times, he was just like like a possessed ass motherfucker. Like this kid was like not human. Like he was just like boom, like I will kill you. Like I don't know. I've never ever seen that intensity in any person or any athlete ever, dude. It's crazy, dude. Like he's like, I'm gonna go get a bucket on the left side, boom, boom. Like he's gonna tell you to score. Like, god damn, like that's the equivalent of like, the guy. I don't know. And like when I play soccer when I was a kid, right? Be like, look, bro, I'm gonna score you on that side. Like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna stop it. Boom, and he scores. Like, God. And he tells you again, and he does it again. I don't know. I feel like that's what like for me, and we talked about it, right? For me, Michael Jordan is the GOAT. LeBron is close second. Don't get me wrong. Um, and then I think that more than anything, LeBron just had a huge impact. I think Michael Jordan had a huge impact to the game. Like he brought things that we've never seen before, and LeBron James was just like showed that he just kind of expanded. Besides the whole super teams and everything, but he expanded what you can do for baseball. Like I think
Basketball.
I'm sorry, for basketball. I think that
It's all good.
MJ made it global, and then LeBron made it a little bit more like user friendly. Does that sound right?
Okay. User friendly.
Because like Michael Jordan wasn't a nice dude. Like he just wasn't. You know what I mean? Like he was the face of the league, but he wasn't nice. He's like, oh yeah, man, how's it going? Like, hey, get out of my face. Whereas LeBron, like not that LeBron's like nicer than Michael Jordan. I don't know that or whatever. But I'm just saying like he took a different approach to it, if you will, like build your brand and stuff like that. So now like every player is, I mean, essentially every player has like feels like they have shoes or whatever. Um, so that's a good thing. I can see that impact because that's for me. Like there's so many basketball players. Everyone is really good, but at the end, what is the impact that you leave on the court? Like Curry destroyed the centers. There is no more centers. I mean,
Made
there's
them
like
a
there's
little more
like
obsolete
there's
than
like
they used to
three or
be.
whatever, right? That are like there's mostly what shot blockers, guard the posts, rebound. That's it. But they don't
They're mainly there for fast breaks now,
yeah,
just to
yeah.
defend against fast breaks.
Or you pick a roll, whatever. De repente,
Yeah,
screen.
pick and roll.
But he's not like they don't get on the post and then work them, and or they don't it's just not the same. Because everyone is it's a lot of there's a lot of 3-point shooters. There's a lot of shooters. So Curry kind of made it, expanded the field, if you will. But we're talking about like actually expanding the 3-point line. I think that'd be too crazy, dude. What do you think?
No, definitely the game's changed. Curry was a big catalyst for that. You know, you win by the three or you lose by the three. And after those championships with the Splash Brothers or whatever, like it made the game have to force teams to evolve to get the sharpshooters and shy away from those big men. Uh, so yeah, I agree that the game has changed. Uh, I also think LeBron gets anybody he wants. Uh, but that's just bias. I think one of our comments was like, "What was the Boston Celtics back in before LeBron went to Miami? Like, wasn't that technically like a super team?"
I
and they had
mean,
like the truth. They had Kevin Garnett,
they
Paul
did.
Pierce, Ray Allen, Rondo. That was a super team, but that was like in the works. It didn't like happen overnight. It took a good couple of years to get that squad together. A suicide squad. There was a suicide squad. They just got the right guys at the right time, and they made a run.
Yeah, and then LeBron broke them up, right? Yeah, Miami.
I think the Miami three. Yeah, I think
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
could
yeah,
be
yeah. Yeah, hold on, hold on,
broke
hold
them
on.
up for good.
Oh my god, why are we so bad at this stuff?
It's bar talk. We don't need to know stats or whatever. We're just like, yeah, sure, why not? That happened.
Championships.
We
Let's
don't need to
see.
know exact dates.
So they won in 2013 or 2006. Yeah. But anyways, I think that I mean LeBron broke them up, right? LeBron broke up the Celtics. I mean, kind of.
I
Um,
mean, it's up for debate because I think didn't like there was too much money to go around, and I think Ray Allen was already getting sour on him and left on his own. I don't know. That's up for debate.
I mean,
Yeah.
what would you like? I don't know. It's because like the whole like super team thing or whatever. I would have done it. I still would have done it. I just would have done it that way. It was like, oh, Gonda, we're the best or whatever. Like, come on, dude. Like, just like go their ball, win, dominate, and just do your thing or whatever, which is fine. But I don't know. I guess it was the whole flashiness. But he was still he was still young, not young, but like still young. Young. Yeah, I mean, he came right out of high school, dude. I mean, it was just kind of crazy. But yeah. So what do you think, Art?
I don't know. We got in like so many directions. I need to like rewind. What did you want me to think about?
No. We went through. Okay, so yeah, okay.
Basketball.
What were the Celtics before LeBron went to Miami? So I think they were the big three. Garnett, because they got him specifically for that. Garnett, Pierce, and um.
Garnett and Ray Allen were established. Pierce
They
was
go,
on the up
yeah,
and
there
up.
we go. Yeah.
Rondo was still like
Rondo
new
was
to
like
the
the
scene.
yeah, Rondo was like the little fourth wheel, not even, but he was he was like up and coming, dude, and I don't know, I feel like they were still like they were getting old, so it would have had last anyway. And
Mm.
the only knock I have on LeBron is I mean, people are gonna say the game sevens and stuff like that, but I think it would be just the Mavs, that Mavs championship that was pretty bad. I feel like that
Yeah.
was like kind of like the basketball gods though. Like Dirk had to win, dude. He had to win one. He had to, like he could have not win.
By Odin's bid, give him a championship, Cuban.
Oh. Oh man, yeah. So I don't know. All right. Well, I think that's hopefully, we're gonna see how this. I don't think the Lakers are gonna go far this year. I think they are gonna make the championships. Uh, oh, I know. Okay.
I have
But
some all stars. They'll make it to the playoffs because of
well,
money
it's
and
because
television
and
rights.
that's the thing. That's the thing though. Like we don't even know who's gonna make the playoffs this year. Like really, like in the NBA, everyone's
The,
all so close. It's not even funny.
the West is
The
stacked.
West, yes, dude. Everyone in the West, there literally is no like
No
bad
room for
team.
weakness.
There is none, dude. Like even the Spurs. I mean, the Spurs are looking pretty bad. But hopefully we look bad enough so we can get a good pick. I guess. I don't know.
Like Adam Silver, like he judges
I
each
know.
team
I know.
above a cliff, all Spartans and shit. These Sacramento Kings, unworthy of the West. I don't know, that's just my rift.
No,
Yes,
but
definitely stacked. It could be anybody's anybody's West. So it's too wild. And the East is starting to look beast. So don't sleep on them either.
No, yeah. I think more than anything, the East is becoming more balanced. Where they're like, oh, it's just the Nats are gonna win the whole thing. Okay, well the Bucks won last year. You know, the Heat aren't that bad. They're not. 76ers, stop it, dude. That team is. I don't know.
Well,
I
we
think.
need to see if they keep Simmons or not. So that's
I mean, that's
up
what I'm
for debate.
saying. That's what I'm saying. That's his drama. Drama. I don't know, but
That's must see TV.
yeah. So, but all right, guys. So, anything else? All right.
I think we covered most of our basketball talk, and like you said, season opens next Tuesday. Probably going to be during our show. We'll definitely give all the storylines and highlights going into those games that start the season opener for basketball.
All right. We can actually go. Let's just do Diamond Talk.
Sorry, finishing my beer.
All right.
Oh no. Well, let me just knock out hockey real quick. I
Oh,
won't
okay.
even go into too much detail. Just the who would win, where, why, and how.
Hold on. Let me put some. All right. Let's do it.
That's fine. I get my bottle opener. All right, so hockey.
Yeah.
I know we got a very entertaining football game and a very important baseball game. But other than that, there is about 9 different hockey games going on all throughout the evening. Some of them, some teams that made it far in the postseason last year. Penguins playing the Panthers. The Islanders got the Hurricanes. The Lightning, they're playing the Red Wings. The new boys on the block, the Kraken, still looking for their first win, though. They're playing against Nashville Predators. You got the Golden Knights with the LA Kings and our very own Dallas Stars trying to get their first win of the season with the New York Rangers. So I guess the only thing newsworthy, I mean, there's been some contract signings and whatnot, like the Ottawa Senators signed forward Brady Kachuk to a 7-year, $57.5 million contract. Good for him. Next, Nashville Predators signed defensive Matthias Ekholm for a 4-year, $25 million extension through 2025-2026. 31, he's played all of his 8 seasons with Nashville, so kudos to the Predators. I think the more dominant headline was that the Washington Capitals star Alex Ovechkin, he scored twice in the game that they had recently against the New York Rangers. It was a 5-1 victory. But with those 2 goals, that moves him now to the number 5 all-time in NHL career goals list, giving him career 732 goals in a span of 1,198 games. So that goal, it moved him past Hockey Hall of Famer Marcel Dion and into sole possession of the 5th place spot. Next up, he's on his leader list. He's at 732. He needs to pass 741 to pass Hall of Famer Brett Hull, and the all-time, of course, the great one, Wayne Gretzky. That's 894. So that's definitely maybe a season or 2 away from that that goal. But no, he could definitely move up to 3rd, 4th, maybe even 2nd all-time. Just see how the season goes. I mean, if he averages 2 or more per game, or at least 1 a game, it's definitely plausible. So kudos to Alex Ovechkin on the milestone. That sums up what I had for hockey for this evening. Now the important thing today was baseball. As I mentioned, baseball. The only game to watch today was Game 5, winner take all. Victor to face the Atlanta Braves, and the NLCS. It's the Giants versus the Dodgers. 2 teams, powerhouse teams out there in California. Pretty much been neck and neck all regular season long. It took to the final week exactly to see which one of the 2 would fall to the wild card spot, which it was the Dodgers. This game actually marks just the 5th time ever in postseason history that 2 different teams, both of which are 100-plus win teams, go head-to-head in a winner-take-all match. So that's pretty exciting. I think that'd be almost the equivalent of like a game 7 in basketball. Uh, but this game is the winner goes into the semifinals, if you will, for the race for the World Series. Uh, the other game that's going to be starting tomorrow night actually is the Red Sox Astros. That'll be prime time tomorrow. And then the winner of tonight's game features the Braves on Saturday evening. So just a little bit about this game currently going on right now. Said that including the postseason, the San Francisco Giants and Dodgers have each won 109 games apiece. Tonight, only the 110th win matters. Ooh. So the National League Division Series between the Western Champ Giants and the defending World Series champ Dodgers come down to this game currently going on now. It's being played over there in San Francisco's Oracle Park. The Dodgers will begin with their right-hander reliever Corey Knebel, which everyone was kind of surprised about. Most thought it would be left-hand starter Julio Urias. Urias is not injured, which means Knebel will probably serve as the opener, paving the way for Urias to handle the bulk of the innings, beginning with the bottom of the second. Is it a commercial right now? Otherwise, I'll tell you what inning we're currently at.
End of the fourth.
End of the fourth. If this game does happen to end while we're on air, of course, I'll definitely say who the winner is with adequate time. So yeah, between the football game and this, I'm definitely all eyes on this. Though I do have Antonio Brown in my fantasy league, though, so I'm flipping channels. Just to fast forward to tomorrow night's matchup, Houston-Boston. Houston Astros aren't counting out Lance McCullers Jr., pitcher, for the ALCS just yet, but his status for the series is in doubt after the right-hander underwent an MRI on his pitching arm. McCullers left Game 4 of the ALDS against the Chicago White Sox on Tuesday with a little bit of a forearm tightness, but didn't think at the time the injury was that serious. Houston has up until 10 a.m. local time Friday to set its ALCS roster. As per Astros manager Dusty Baker indicated that McCullers' roster spot could be filled by perhaps the veteran right-hander Jake Odorizzi, who was left off the roster for the ALDS. Baker also announced Thursday that left-hander Framber Valdez will start Game 1, and rookie Luis Garcia will get the ball Saturday for Game 2. Boston, they'll do a counter with their own Chris Sale and Nathan Eovaldi as its Game 1 and 2 starters, respectively. So yeah, Houston fans, I think the game is being hosted in Houston, Minute Maid Park. So definitely, if y'all are out there in the Houston area and you got tickets, definitely show your support. It's a very important matchup. I mean, Game 1 at the home. Yeah, I mean, no matter what sport, you always want to win the first game at home. That sets the tone for the series. But yeah, looking forward to that tomorrow evening. On the side, the Braves, who are waiting the outcome of this game with the Giants-Dodgers. Braves are preparing to play without their outfielder, Jorge Soler, in the National League Championship Series as they await his clearance following a positive COVID-19 test. Whap, whap, whap. So the Braves worked out. The Braves worked out on Thursday at their local park without Soler, who was pulled from the lineup from Game 4 of the NL Division Series against the Milwaukee Brewers this past Tuesday. Dansby Swanson, he replaced Soler as the leadoff hitter. Guillermo Heredia, he moved into the lineup in center field, and Kristen Pache took Soler's spot on the 26-man roster. Playing with this suggested lineup, the Braves were able to beat the Brewers 5-4 to clinch that best-of-5 division series. Now, Jorge Soler has been vaccinated, but might not be cleared to return till maybe even after this best-of-7 NLCS. So they're already, scrambling to fill up that spot. Hopefully they can last without him. But no, contingencies have to be made. So moving a little bit away outside of these playoffs, just two things to say outside of the playoffs. So despite a team record 17-game winning streak that carried the St. Louis Cardinals to the MLB wildcard berth, they actually fired their manager Mike Schilt as of this Thursday. Cardinals president of basketball operations John Mozeliak cited that there was quote unquote philosophical differences unquote to explain why they fired the manager. He declined to expand on some of the differences, saying the move was something that was popped up recently. I think if they look for somebody in the intern, it'll be more or less internally with some of the coaches they currently got on staff. But that sucks, man. I mean, you made it to the postseason. I mean, you haven't. It wasn't an unsuccessful season. They actually had, like I said, that 17-game winning streak that gave them hope in the end. That gave their fans hope, and now you just, you know, you shot the horse. No, I mean, you're not gonna say shot the horse that took you there, but definitely, you kind of threw a monkey wrench in the whole dynamic of what you all were aiming for. It just sucks, man. It's like, remember when in basketball, Toronto Raptors, they got rid of their head coach, and he ended up winning like Coach of the Year, and still got fired the same year. They like had him in the playoffs. I don't know how many seasons in a row. It just sucks. Good coaches.
I remember that. Yeah, and then Nick, and then I'm sorry to interrupt. Like, I feel like that happened to. I feel like that happened to Mark Jackson, with the Warriors. Where like I feel like
he helped make him. He helped made him the Warrior into the Warriors.
I feel like he made the Warriors. I feel like he literally made them. Like he drafted all of them. He made all the pieces. He kind of knew what he was doing. And then Steve Kerr, like, must be nice, just kind of went in and it's like, oh hey,
it was a turnkey operation that was already built for success.
Yeah, so it's like kind of like, oh okay, sure, let's do that, So I don't know. You tell me, but I think that's kind of I don't know. Not a really. I feel like it was Mark Jackson. I feel like that's like another, like a kind of example like that.
No, it was a good example. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I mean, I guess in baseball, like they demand success, like every year. I'm sure they demand success. For example, the Yankees currently, the fallout from the Yankees' disappointing 2021 season. The Yankees will not renew some contracts for their hitting coach, Marcus Thames, third base coach, Phil Nevine. Sources have confirmed. It says the Yankees are expecting to not renew the deal for assistant hitting coach, PJ Pelletier. I don't know if I said that correctly. Pelletier. So pretty much everyone got fired, but like their main manager, Aaron Boone, was the one that like most of the fans were like calling for his head to get like on the chopping block. Instead, it was all the underlings that were let go.
God dang.
No, I mean it's just how it is. It's chess, not a chess match, but it's the higher ups that have the final say, not the fans. But no, that's just how it is. I'm pretty sure there'll be more firings with different teams, but that'll lead to more hirings. Hopefully, the right people get the right jobs. It's not just about who you know. But I digress. So postseason, that's what we're focusing on at the moment. Still tied 0-0 in the top of the fifth. I don't know. I'm going for the Giants just because the Dodgers always give shit to my Astros. A lot of bad blood there.
For real. All right. Let's go ahead and move on. Do you want to move on to Or do you have any more? Sorry. Go for it.
No. That's it. That's all I have to say. Until this game ends, I don't have anything else further to say. Like I said, the Boston Astros game tomorrow. Fuck the Red Sox. And the Braves, I hope they win no matter who they face after this game.
Nice.
Yeah. Astros tomorrow night. Get the car box.
There you go.
Get the jerseys, get the car box going. Pre-game that shit tomorrow night.
God.
That's it.
All right, guys. So you guys heard it here from Arts. Go ahead and watch some. Was it? When is it?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
Astros.
night. Ooh, I might go to a bar. Guy live up here? What?
No comment.
Maybe, maybe not. I'm gonna steal him, guys. I'm gonna go kidnap him. No. But we'll go ahead and move right into what is it? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
We got pro football and we got college left.
Yeah.
And then soccer, we got time.
All right. Let's go ahead and do some college football.
All right. All right, college ball. We got a couple of games. All right, I have a list of games that are on my to watch list. Uh, even as early as tomorrow, Friday, there's two decent matchups. You got Cal at number 9, Oregon Ducks. So that's late tomorrow night, hopefully after the Astros game. And then I think another West Coast time is the 24 undefeated, mind you, San Diego State Aztecs at the unranked San Jose State. It's football, something to watch on Friday evening.
Nice.
You see the Astros win. Now all the bigger games, that's on Saturday. So just a little rough schedule. In the morning, 11 a.m. What games could you see? Well, you got the UCF Golden Knights at number 3 Cincinnati Bearcats. Not really the UCF of old, so I don't really see it's upset alert. But stranger things have happened. A&M. Number 10 Michigan State. They're another one of those undefeateds. So the Spartans are going to be on the road against Indiana. I don't know if Indiana has got what it takes, but hopefully it's a lot closer than a blowout. Game that's a little more near and dear to me. Number 12, Oklahoma State Cowboys at my number 25. Yes, we're still ranked 25. Texas Longhorns. I'll dissect that game a little bit more in a little bit. Auburn at number 17, Arkansas. SEC rivals. Maybe Auburn has what it takes to upset the Piggies. All right, 2:30. Moving on to the afternoon. A game I think that's one of probably the top game of the whole day. I'd say, aside from the Longhorns. Number 11 Kentucky at number 1 Georgia Bulldogs. I smell upset. I'm calling it an upset. The Wildcats. They're gonna be balling out, man. I'll talk about that shortly. So again, 2:30. Got Purdue at number 2 Iowa, number 19 BYU at Baylor. You got that 5 p.m. on ESPN Plus, or if you stream it off whatever site, Rice at undefeated UTSA. Them runners. They're going for what? Number 6 or number 7?
Boom. We're going for the whole championship, bro. All day.
All right. They're going to munch out on some rice. How about that? The feathers will fly against the Rice Owls and the Roadrunners. Later on, at 6 p.m., you got number 5 Alabama trying to rebound from that A&M loss on the road at Mississippi State Bulldogs. Let's cheer for them Bulldogs. An upset that I hope could be in the works is at 6:30 p.m. You got TCU Horny Frogs at number 4 Oklahoma. Screw Oklahoma, they still suck. And at 9:30, if you still want to watch football, there's number 18 Arizona State Sun Devils at Utah. Another potential upset, if that kind of counts as. I think an upset doesn't matter unless you're within the top 15. But I digress. So let's get into it. Kentucky, Georgia. Kentucky's defense won't be the one that gets the most attention leading off into that game against number 1 Georgia. But make no mistake, it's the reason the Wildcats are 6-0 for the first time since 1950. Damn. And it's why the wins could keep on coming. Fuck out, man. That's his veteran unit led by the end Josh Pascal, linebacker DeAndre Square, and Jaquez Jones, and free safety Yusuf Corker have allowed only 17.5 points per game and 4.6 yards per play. Kentucky has also brought a transitioning offense, enough time to get their shit together. Kentucky ranked last nationally in turnover margin for a while and is still ranked the third to last. But the Wildcats continue to win because of an experienced and reliable defense. I know Georgia's still maybe with their backup QB. Maybe they can pressure him a lot, get him out of his rhythm. Definitely hoping for the Wildcats in that upset. That'd be legit. So that's one of the games that I liked for the weekend. The other one, Texas OU. What's up? After that crushing 55-48 loss to Oklahoma, the Longhorns will have to pick themselves up quickly with Mike Gundy and them Oklahoma State Cowboys coming into town. Austin, what up? So it's a home game, but it doesn't look like it offers a lot of much room for that comfort. The Cowboys have won 5 straight in Austin until the two teams' most recent meeting, a 36-30 Longhorns win in 2019. I think that's probably on the road. Texas held Oklahoma State off last year in Stillwater. There you go. 41-34. It's been that type of a close fight matchup over the past 4 years, with the series tied 2-2. Just 7 total points separating the two teams. Damn. Texas offense showed the big play threat against Oklahoma that Sarkisian had been predicting would come as timing developed. The Cowboys, in the meanwhile, have had one of the country's best defenses, allowing just 18.6 points per game. Ugh. So Texas's QB, Casey Thompson, he threw about 388 yards of 5 touchdowns against OU, and the breakout of wide receiver Xavier Worthy, I think he's one of our freshmen, redshirt, at 9 catches, 261 yards, 2 touchdowns. Won't allow the Cowboys to focus on star running back B. John Robinson. Okay, just saying they can spread the offense in the air and on the ground, have a more balanced attack. Gundy, whose team ranks 89th in scoring offense, is counting on his defense against my Longhorns. Fuck him and the horse he rode on. And I won't get into it. TCU, OU, they're still debating whether they want Spencer Rattler, even though he's had already a couple of turnovers and interceptions. While the new kid on the block, Williams, the Sooners coach Lincoln Riley, he hasn't even named his starter as of yet for Saturday's game versus the visiting Horned Frogs. Now Williams, what's his first name? Williams. Let's just call him Williams. There you go. Safe to say Williams earned more playing time, though he's helped Sooners beat the Longhorns 55-48 in that shootout. Where did he come from? Well, is part of it, blah, 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 blah. Shit. Williams was the number 1 dual threat quarterback and the 16th ranked recruit overall in the class of 2021 out of Washington, D.C. He had a top list of Oklahoma, LSU, Maryland, Penn State, and Clemson on his list of possible destinations before he chose Oklahoma. So the dude's the future, man. Even the fans were calling for it like a few weeks ago, calling for Williams, Caleb Williams, excuse me. They're like, Caleb Williams. All fucking when Spencer Rattler's like, dude, I'm still on the field. I'm trying to give us the comeback against West Virginia. And you all calling for Caleb. And that's true, man. The dude was the hero of that Texas game.
Yeah,
Fuck
man.
him.
Yeah.
Screw him. Screw all of them. You suck.
Don't even do whatever. Yeah. What time is it?
I don't get it.
9:47.
Oh, you still sucks. Horned Frogs all the way. I don't even know what sign you are. Go Horny Frogs. Pull that upset. I knew you could do it.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Come on. We believe in you. We believe in you. We believe in you.
All right. Moving on.
I
don't have anything else to say for other previews. I don't know what the Rice Owls school record is this season. I should be a walk in the park for your Roadrunners. So go Runners.
Yeah.
Anything else to add college on your part then?
No, just I hope the Runners do continue their undefeated season because they are undefeated. I mean, I'm just saying, but but I don't want to jinx it, but I think I just did because I just
they're already bowl eligible.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and Rice
ahead of schedule.
I mean, Rice is gonna be pretty good, just to kind of feed off of how maybe we can do. I mean, because we know how Rice does, how against all the Big 12 teams and stuff like that. So it can give us a pretty good I don't know, gauge, I guess, if you will, to see how we would turn out, against the Big 12 teams. What do you think? Or not even?
Uh, sure.
I hate you, bro. I hate you.
No, right, Rice. They got some athletes. They have some very smart 4.0 GPA athletes. Uh, Definitely don't sleep on them. Don't underestimate them. Uh, but nope, I still give the game ball to the runners on that one in that matchup.
Nice. Yeah. No, I think so too. I think they're gonna win handsomely. Um, but I don't know. We'll see how. Like, I mean, what where do you think we would go? Would they be like a big bowl? I don't think it would be a big bowl. But imagine we go undefeated. If we go undefeated, we might go to a big bowl. Why not?
I could see something like that. I don't know which conference you'd face up against, but yeah, you definitely could. If you go undefeated, sky's the limit.
Yeah, I was gonna say like though
You
like
could you play a very defeated like ACC team. I don't know. I
I
just
was
like
gonna
to.
say like no, I mean maybe whatever. I'll take
If
whatever at this
Clemson
point.
keeps losing, if Clemson keeps losing and UTC keeps winning, you could meet in the middle and it's a bowl game.
Yeah, that is true.
I don't know. Too early to speculate, but the bowl game, fuck, that's already a win already for the season.
Aye. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I hope that that the UTSA continues their season, undefeated season. They go far, and we'll see how it works out for them. So, I actually just kind of switch right into the NFL. So, did you want to do some a little updates? Is it headlines?
All right. Yeah, cool. NFL already started as of today with the Bucks Philadelphia game currently going on Fox. Uh, don't know what the score is. I've been back and forth with this baseball game. Actually, let me turn around because I do have Antonio Brown on my fantasy league, and I know brother already scored a touchdown. It's great. Use more. Uh, well, it's not a blowout. It's the fourth quarter. Just a few score games. I think you already know who's in the lead, Brady. Uh, but yes, this is the week 6. We're already in week 6. It's already speeding up like that. For those of you who are in the know about fantasy leagues, there's a couple of teams that were in that bye week. Screwed things up for me. I'm sure y'all need to shift them players up for them bye weeks. But yeah, there's some decent matchups. Nothing too out of the ordinary that could be upset. But yeah, I just have a few headlines here. Arizona Cardinals. What's up with them? Well, apparently they have 3 personnel with COVID-19 positive tests, as per sources, putting the team one positive test away from going into that intensive protocols.
Oh God dang.
I think I don't know how many people they got. That would mean more testing for several players and personnel. Positive tests include 1 player and 2 members of the staff, according to the sources. Cardinals linebacker Chandler Jones was put on the reserve/COVID-19 list Tuesday because of a positive test. On Wednesday, Coach Cliff Kingsbury said Jones was symptomatic. Since he is vaccinated, in order for Jones to return to the Cardinals, he needs to have 2 negative tests 24 hours apart and be asymptomatic for 48 hours. Damn. I'm not sure who the other players are. We all do know since the beginning of the season even started that if a team didn't have enough staff or players, they will be forced to forfeit. If I'm led to believe that's correct. So hopefully that's not the case because the Cardinals are like one of the hottest teams right now. They just beat down people. I think they're undefeated. I want to say their defense sucks because they hardly give me fantasy points, but their offense is just lighting it up. I think DeAndre Hopkins, he just passed. He passed Larry Fitzgerald for like the most amount of like touchdown catches for a player before the age of 30, some shit like that. The fastest X amount of touchdowns or passes, whatever, before the age of 30.
All right.
Classic Larry Fitzgerald. I didn't write the stat down. I should have wrote it down. It seemed like a little McNugget. Anyway, so what's up with the Chicago Bears? Well, the Bears placed veteran running back Damien Williams on the reserve slash COVID-19 list Thursday. The Bears, who are 3-2, host the Green Bay Packers, who are 4-1, in a key NFC North divisional showdown happening this Sunday. Now, Williams, he was placed on the list after testing positive, confirming multiple reports. If he is asymptomatic and he is vaccinated, then he would be able to return once he produces those two negative tests 24 hours both apart. If he is vaccinated and he develops symptoms, he would be able to return once he produces. Oh, okay. I wrote that twice. Yeah, that sucks. Two negative tests, both of which like 24 hours apart. Damn. If he is unvaccinated, he'll have to quarantine for a minimum of 10 days. The timing of Williams going into the reserve slash COVID-19 list is problematic because the Bears are already without their top running back, David Montgomery, who's on the injured reserve with a sprained knee. Sucks to be them. I don't have Montgomery. I don't know who has him in our fantasy. I don't care. So yeah, look, who the hell are going to have as the running back with the Bears? Shit.
Dude, yeah, I was gonna say, like, wasn't Montgomery the original backup? No, Montgomery, they drafted him, and then well, I mean, who he became?
He was
He was a backup.
He was supposed to be the main guy this year.
Well, yeah, he was a backup, right? And he became the main guy. I think he became the main guy like a couple of years ago. He got hurt last year, and then he was gonna come back and like do his thing. I guess he got hurt again. Chinetas.
Yeah. Oh, that's definitely a mystery. They're gonna have to find somebody to hold open tryouts for that running back position.
I mean, it's like, they're trying to they're trying to see who wins between them and the Ravens. So you have a better, worse RB situation. I was like, all right, no, I got the less QBs or running backs. Yeah, I think the Ravens went through like 5 running backs in like a month.
Yeah, that was quite the carousel.
Yeah, now they have Le'Veon Bell. Damn.
Well, they got him off the cheap.
Well, yeah, but you know.
Continuing in the spirit of the injury bug, as you like to call it.
Yeah.
Jacksonville Jaguars. Where them Jags fans out there? Well, you're gonna be out with linebacker Miles Jack. He will not accompany the team to London for Sunday's game against Miami because of a back injury.
Oh.
Jack. He was hurt during last Sunday's 37-19 loss. Surprise. This week. The Jaguars, 0-5. Big surprise. They leave for London on Thursday evening. They will play the Dolphins, 1-4. Not surprised there. At Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Got him.
9:30 a.m. Eastern. Now, this linebacker, Miles Jack, he had started all 5 games this season, and he is the Jaguars' leading tackler. This will be just the 8th game he has missed in his 6-year career. Dakota Allen likely will take Jack's spot as the weak side linebacker. So definitely a battle of the beatens over there in good old London town with the Jaguars and the Dolphins. A big Florida matchup in London. Wow. Who's going to wake up for that?
Yeah, no lie.
I don't even think I have any fantasy players there. Awesome. Great.
No, I do. I think I do. I think I have Trevor because my quarterback is out.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
That's all good.
Yeah,
and then the last thing I have to say, just a little good, not a good feel story, is Sean Taylor. Remember him?
Oh,
Sean Taylor had become the 3rd player ever in Washington football team franchise history to have his jersey number retired. It says the Washington football team will retire the late safety Sean Taylor's number 21 jersey, making him only the 3rd player in the history to receive this tremendous honor. Taylor's jersey will be retired during a ceremony before Sunday's home game against the Kansas City Chiefs, before the Chiefs just beat them mercilessly. So the team announced Thursday that a road leading to the stadium will be renamed Sean Taylor Road.
Oh, that's what's up.
Washington's players will also wear a number 21 decal on their helmets Sunday. Um, Taylor, he will join Sammy Bow, which is number 33, and Bobby Mitchell, number 49, as the only Washington players to have their jersey numbers retired. Other numbers such as Daryl Green's number 28, Art Monk's number 81, and John Riggins' number 44 have not been worn since those players retired. All three are in the Hall of Fame. So
Nice.
a lot of pomp and circumstance for
One
the
more round of applause. One more round of applause, guys.
For Sean Taylor and getting the immortality amongst the Washington football faithful. So good for him. Well deserved. So that does it for my injuries and notable mentions. Now, anything you wanted to add for football this week, bro? Week 6?
Yeah. We'll do actually. We're gonna do some on Fire 5.
Nice.
So what the
For the
hell's
folks
on?
who don't know at home, elaborate. What's the rules for this Fire 5, buddy?
So on Fire 5, we're actually it's just gonna be our top 5 games of the week. Unfortunately, the week is a little long, and everyone has their own fantasy teams to kind of worry about. But we just kind of focus on like the top 5 games gonna be good for this this weekend. But before we start, do you know, Arturo? Well, I mean, you can still say it, but
go ahead.
It's do you know what time it is? What time is it?
I think
Wait,
we just.
what is that siren? What's that siren, dude? What's that siren?
No. I think we officially reached 10 o'clock hour, which means we are officially Mezzo Forte Sportz
After dark.
That's right, we're Mezzo Forte Sportz After Dark. We're unrated, unsolicited, unmarketed, unregulated, and we're definitely drinking. Not that we haven't been. We've been cussing and drinking all long.
Sorry, guys.
But now it's official. So, just a quick round table here.
Ooh.
It's Thirsty Thursday, man. Friday's upon us. We're the eve of the weekend.
Yes, finally,
I've
God.
been, down in some of my Sam Adams Oktoberfest.
Nice.
Stockpiled delicious beer. And on the side, I've been flipping between the football game and the baseball game. Football's almost over. Baseball, we finally got somebody to score. Who it is, I ain't gonna say. How about you, Manny? You sipping on anything alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
Today I'm just sipping on my usual Manzanita Sol, sponsored, coming soon.
Nice.
One thing though I didn't want to say was, give a big shout out to my roommate. So we're actually gonna make these shirts, coming soon. If you guys can see, for Studio 13th Day. It's pretty badass. I don't know. This is especially made for me, but I kind of want to do them now because they look nice. What do you think, Art?
Oh, it's a bomb, man. It's a tight design. It looks legit. Definitely Tasmagoria. It's a studio.
Yeah,
brand.
that's gonna be the collection. Yeah.
Okay.
Because essentially, what a Studio 13 Day is, it's like 2 divisions. Which is like it's regular music stuff, which is regular Studio 13th Day, and then the graphic is Tasmagoria, but it's technically the same thing. But it just kind of has the catchy name, so that's the way we differentiate like the graphic stuff. But we're actually gonna do these. If you guys want to check out our website, we'll put up our website later on, and we'll do a little bit more social media as you guys continue seeing this. Boom, boom, boom. All right, Art.
And this After Dark, we got promotional consideration brought to you by Devil Dog Detailing.
There we go.
If you want your car's interior looking neat, these guys will work like a dog for you. That's Devil Dog Detailing out there in SA. Check them out. You don't even have to be balling on the budget. They're very affordable. Get your car looking squeaky clean, man.
Yeah, bro. We'll go ahead and put up or just follow us on IG and on Instagram. And on Facebook, we'll go ahead and actually out also on Twitter. So we're actually gonna start posting a little bit more stuff. We'll definitely let you guys know. But we're gonna start speaking about our sponsor a little bit more. If you guys are in the San Antonio area or in Laredo area or really wherever it is that you guys are at, if you guys are in Texas, definitely let us know. If you guys want to be a sponsor, if you guys want to be a partner, an affiliate, reach out to us. Be like, hey man, I just want to say like your show or whatever, and we'll kind of do a little partnership thing, give each other a shout out. But
Nice. Definitely. Classy.
all right,
Scratch the quid pro crows, Danny. We just like scratching backs, but you got to scratch ours too. Now I'm playing.
all day.
We'll work it out. We'll work it out. But yes, that was our After Dark. So we're getting into our Fire 5. You're explaining our own personal picks for the 5 games we most want to see over this weekend.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who's going to be in? You want me to start or you start?
All right, we'll go ahead and have you. Actually, I'll have you start.
All right, cool. My 5 games that I most want to see pro football over the weekend.
Do it.
You can't be a weekend without the Cowboys, man. Got that Cowboys Patriots. Cowboys are feeling hot, and they got that defense. They got that Diggs, man. The Diggs and the Micah.
Oh God.
I like that tandem on the defense.
Thank you, TJ. Yes.
So I think they'll handle their business in Foxborough. They're going to be on the road, so hopefully they handle the business. A game that should be a high-scoring affair. Could even be a shootout. I hope it's not because they got my defense. But it's the Cardinals and the Browns. You got Kyler Murray and company, obviously lighting up them scoreboards. But they're on the road versus the dog pound. With them Browns. You got Baker Mayfield. I mean, not in full physical form, but dude, he's got a lot of weapons. Running backs, wide receivers, hell, even tight end too. So Browns, man, do not underestimate those dogs. So Cardinals Browns, that's my game 2. Just for this is another one of the hottest teams right now is the Chargers Ravens. We all know how that Ravens crazy overtime game was on Monday. That's a good omen. Chargers, man, they've just been lighting it up. Eckler, hopefully he's healthy. He's on my team. Herbert, guy's looking like a seasoned vet, and he's barely like in his 2nd or 3rd season in the NFL. They're definitely establishing themselves as one of the top teams ever. Like, so that Chargers Ravens game, that's my number 3. It's a toss up for some of the others because they're a little lopsided. The Bucks Eagles tonight, that's one. I mean, just for the sake of making a Thursday night game look sexy, and Bucks Eagles. Another one that I was looking at, Chiefs Washington. I guess that could be my 5th one. See if the Chiefs could bounce back after that loss at home in the rain against the Bills. They got to bounce back. Something's wrong with Mahomes, man. They got the yips or something. They need this tune-up game versus Washington. And the Cowboys need Washington to look like fools to make them look better. So it's just family fun for everybody. So go Chiefs. Beat Washington football team. Sean Taylor, I know what you did, but Washington's got to go down. Sorry. It's just how it's going to be. All right. That's my Fire 5. How about you, man? It's okay if you got some of the same. Not that many sexy games on this bye weeks.
I was going to say it's funny because I actually chose very similar to Bucks Eagles. I actually chose Bucks Eagles, actually. So right now, I did have Brady do a comeback win, and what's better than to do against the Eagles, right? For the Eagles, we kind of explore the question, is Hurts the answer? We're still kind of Halen Hurts, yeah. So it's like one of those we'll figure out as we kind of move on throughout the season for Philly, but that's they need to figure that out pretty fast. I do have the Cardinals Browns as well. It's because the Cardinals, they haven't lost, so it's just just kind of need to see what's up. Can the Browns kind of pull up D, like you're saying, stop Murray a little bit, make it a little bit harder for him. I know damn well Miles Garrett is gonna make it hard.
Yep.
So
We'll do
the
the
only thing,
homework.
yeah, the only thing is Mayfield, can he lead them to victory? This is gonna be pretty interesting. I didn't do the Bucks. I won't do the Bucks Eagles score because I already kind of know what it is. But I'll do Cardinals Browns. It'll be 27-33. I do think the Browns are gonna
Oh,
win. Yeah. Cowboys Patriots. They again like you were saying, Patriots are same thing. Patriots on the on the road against Belichick and the crew.
they're
This will kind of
scrappy. I'll give them Patriots that. They're a scrappy team.
correct, and we'll see how like the Cowboys kind of fare. Um, kind of fair with your, with the, against the Patriots, even though it's just the Patriots, will tell us a little bit about what's going on with them. What can that tell for us? For me, also, it's going to be 31-17. I think the Cowboys are going to win a really damn good one. Let's put a really damn good song. There we go for the Cowboys. There we go. All right, guys. This is called Vector One. Vector One is for you Cowboys fans. All right, guys. So this is for Cowboys fans. So again, they're gonna win 31-17. I think the defense is what's up. I think that the defense is that you might see one, maybe two takeaways from them. Maybe score on one of those takeaways. So figure that out. The other one I did do also Chiefs and Washington football team. I think that's gonna be very interesting, dude. Just because it's a very weird because both teams are like 2-3, but it's like a very weird match of 2-3s. Like it's like completely
Mm-hmm.
different stories and shit. Like, you have the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is just like, dude, he literally put the whole team on his back and he still can't do it. I mean, dude, you can only do so much. Like, I mean, your O line, dude. Like, they're kind of new. They're still starting, but they're not protecting him at all. And the Washington football team just kind of needs to start identifying themselves a little bit more. I still think they do lose. I think I do have the Chiefs winning out 37-20. Yeah, I know, really, really high. But I think it's going to be one of those games where Mahomes just goes off. Where it's just like, nah, dude, I'm going to get like 4 touchdowns minimum by like the first half. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't think it's gonna be like that, but it's gonna be one of those like high scoring games for the Chiefs, and the Washington football team is just not gonna be able to. They might stop them a couple times. I think they might even pick them, but I don't think it's gonna. They're gonna not. I think it's gonna be a Mahomes like touch up game. That touch up game, like
Tune up
tune
game.
up game. Yeah,
You beat up
against
on the weaker team to get your self esteem up.
yeah. Yeah, so that's that. And then which one did you choose? You didn't choose Ravens Chargers, right? No.
I did. I did choose the
Oh
Ravens
yeah, yeah.
Chargers.
Okay, yeah, it was Ravens Chargers. Ravens Chargers. Yeah. So Ravens Chargers. I think who did you choose to win?
I think I had the Chargers winning that one.
So for me, I think the Ravens are relying too much on Lamar to bail him out. And I think this game is kind of not the exception. Um, and Chargers like always come close but not enough. I think that the Ravens win 27-24. I think they win on a field goal again. Um, but I don't think it's going to be like a clean game. I think it's going to be a picks, fumbles left and right. The Chargers are what's up, dude. They're really good, but they just get too many penalties or they're undisciplined. So we'll see if they can pull through. But I still have Ravens winning 27-24.
Logical. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, so that's yeah. But that's like our on fire 5. What do you think, Art?
I think we covered the more sexier games, but an honorable mention that I mean that could have maybe been on the list too, but I didn't say is a Monday night. You got the Bills Titans divisional matchup, right? Uh,
Yeah.
Titans can't sleep on that Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill uh, offense. I mean,
Wait. They're
you
not in
know,
the same division. They're not the same division.
oh, excuse me. I just, East Coast, I kind of just assumed.
No,
Either way,
yeah.
it does seem like not a boring matchup.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Uh,
interesting. It's gonna be a very good measuring stick for both teams, honestly.
yeah, can the Bills sustain this this excellence, success they've been having of these past games,
especially
being the true.
especially especially Josh Allen against a very not a very good defense, but a pretty good defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Um, so yeah, definitely a noteworthy game. Could have been on our. If we had Fire Six, that'd be on my list. uh, but no, that's a good Monday night matchup. I like it. It'd be entertaining. I'll watch it.
Yeah,
It'll
I'm
definitely
not
be
gonna lie.
really.
I have a lot of fantasy players in that game. So yeah. All right, guys. So let's see. What time is it already?
10-14. All you still sucks. This ball game just got tied up again.
All right, you still haven't won.
It's at the bottom of the sixth, and it's all tied up. So definitely, let's watch. Each at bat is critical.
Oh yeah. Real quick. I did wanna just do a quick shout out.
Shout it out.
So coming soon. We are gonna have a recipe. Actually, a cooking YouTube channel. Coming into the Studio 13th Day family. So I'll definitely let you guys know. It's gonna be a lot of Mexican recipes and stuff like that. Something really quick, something really cheap, but with a lot of quality and stuff like that. So it should be pretty cool, really interesting. If you guys ever, that's gonna be very catered to, like, just like I said, making very simple recipes. Just at home where you can just do it quick. But it's like, oh, okay, this is how they actually do it or whatever. It's gonna be pretty cool, very interesting. You guys need to check it out. We're still not sure of the show. The title's still pending. But we're gonna do shirts. We're gonna do everything. We're gonna do a lot of merchandise. That's gonna be very interesting as we kind of move on into the believe it or not, into the TikTok space. But that's just coming soon. Just want to give just a quick shout out to that. That's gonna be for Eco Azul. Will coming soon. Just check it out, Eco Azul. All right, guys. As we continue on into, do you have anything, Art?
No, I think it wraps up all our pro football talk. Doesn't have much else to say. Just watching this game play out.
Yeah, so I'll do just like real quick quick update on the world of soccer. So in
Go for
this
it.
case, just kind of talk a little CONCACAF qualifiers. Let me go ahead and put that up real quick. So in this case, like CONCACAF qualifiers, as you guys know, the World Cup is actually gonna be next year. And you still need to qualify for it. So really, whenever how, like, well, do you usually, when do you watch soccer, dude? Usually when? During the World Cup, right?
Primarily, yes.
Yeah. So the thing is, a lot of people, what they don't know is that the World Cup is actually the finals. So it's actually the final phase of the World Cup. So the World Cup qualifying phase takes 3 years or 3.5 years or so. Um, but it's kind of crazy. You're like, oh, dang, that long? But yes, that long. So in this case, what happens is you play games and stuff like that as throughout the whole years, and then at the very end, certain teams qualify for um, certain amount of continents and stuff like that. So in North America, or CONCACAF, which is North and Central America, what we have is we get 3 teams. So the top 3 teams make it into the World Cup to represent CONCACAF. Last time the U.S. unfortunately did not make it. They got 4th place, so they weren't unable to make it. I don't know if they're still doing the tournament because it used to be. So technically, we actually have 3.5. LOL. So the half goes with another half. So in this case, I think it's New Zealand. Oceania, that area. So they go into play-in tournament with the 4th player or 4th team or whatever. And if whoever wins from there makes it. So I think they changed it though, but we used to do that. So we used to go against New Zealand or like Australia. I mean, because they're like the bigger teams, of Oceania. The Philippines have thousands of islands, but they don't really have like like a team. You know what I mean? Like, anyways, but yeah, so that's kind of it's just a little bit interesting for you guys to know that in case you guys don't actually know that like about soccer. So real quick, let's put some music, dude. Let's put some music. All right. So as we continue on, we're gonna actually do some soccer world news. We're actually gonna be not so much world news. Actually, gonna be a lot of domestic stuff, which is gonna be here in town and in the U.S. So the U.S. did actually win against yes. A round of applause, round of applause, round of applause. They did win against the my bad. They go against Costa Rica. I'm sorry. Which is one of the top teams right now in the CONCACAF. The CONCACAF right now, as we speak, does actually have Mexico up top. And for the second place, we do have the U.S. still on second place, just now with the win. Actually, Canada is in third, close third. Panama and in Costa Rica. So, in this case, real quick, Mexico did also win as well. So they were able to beat El Salvador 2-0. So right now, out of 6 games that have been played, in this case again, the top 5 teams, Mexico with 14 points, 4 wins. U.S. has 11 points, they have 3 wins. Canada has 10 points, 2 wins. Panama 8 points, 2 wins, and Costa Rica has 6 points, so they're like 5th place right now. Obviously the top 3 still make it, so there's still a lot to kind of go. But the U.S. just needs to kind of win out. I mean, mathematically, they're second place. They just need to not lose. I don't know who they play next. Let's go and check in who they play next. So Mexico, or the U.S. does play Mexico next. Oh, okay. It's gonna be Mexico. This is gonna be for the, I guess, like for the leadership, for the board. Even if they lose, the U.S. They'll still have some time. Because Canada does play Costa Rica, so we need to watch that. If Costa Rica does win out, if Canada does win out, they might actually jump the U.S. So just gotta kind of be careful with that. The only ones that if you guys watch the soccer or something like that, like those random matches, the CONCACAF, just pay attention to either Canada, Panama, or Costa Rica. Those are like the rivals right now, technically. So
Canada, Panama, Costa Rica.
Yeah, and technically Costa Rica is kind of almost mathematically eliminated. It's really just Canada and Panama. So like out of like the top, the top 3 make it, right? So it's Mexico 14, U.S. has 11, Canada has 10, and Panama has 8. So and then Costa Rica has 6. I mean, I guess they could technically make it if they start winning. But, we don't really have a lot of matches. The U.S. has at least 5 more matches. 5, 6 more. No, we're still going to go into straight into March of 2022. So will be a good way. But it's just a good view to just kind of keep an eye out for the U.S. Men's national team as they kind of still continue preparing for, the World Cup. And hopefully this time they do make it. I have a big feeling that they will. They just have a very strong team this year, and it's just going to be one of those things where the country is going to get a little bit more finally, and it needs it, more paying attention to like other sports besides, your big major ones. And the MLS is getting a little bit bigger, they're there for real. They're a little bit more than just, your retirement league. Now you have your up and coming players. You have a lot of your up and coming players that are starting to come through the U.S. Academy system, which is good. It's gonna take them a couple of years. I don't want to say maybe like a decade or so. But the U.S. if they continue kind of doing that, I think they can actually start developing actual good players in house. I'm sorry, not in house, but like in country, if you will. Not in country, not like in house, like where we keep them in the U.S. But like we start like our actual, like our youth academies get big, good enough, so we're like they can from there they can jump to Europe. So, but yeah, it's just a couple things. Like I said, just things that definitely, we'll talk a little bit more in depth as CONCACAF gets a little bit going, as the World Cup qualifiers start getting into place. The World Cup is going to be in November of 2022. It's going to be in Qatar. November. Yes, I did say November. November, as in the 11th month, not in the summer. So there is not going to be a summer. Yeah, I know. It's not going to be a summer World Cup. It's going to actually be a fall World Cup. I don't want to say winter because it's not going to snow at all. But I guess it'll snow for some people. I don't know. For us, normally it doesn't even snow. It starts getting cold. Like in January and February, not even November. But I don't know. I digress. Alas. Whatever. But what do you think, Art?
About the weather or the World Cup?
But the World Cup, just like being so well, I don't know. I guess like for us, it's like imagine being the Super Bowl. Imagine the Super Bowl is in the summer.
Ooh, too hot.
I mean,
Qatar really shouldn't have been on the bid, but they got the money. That's all they had, man. They got the money. Hopefully, they're all indoor. Crank up all the ACs and stuff. That's all I can say. There're gonna be too many water breaks and shit.
apparently they are gonna give water breaks every like 15 minutes, or not 15 minutes, but like they're gonna have after the 30-minute mark, and like the whatever, 45 65th,
Too much stoppages.
15 75th, 30th and 75th minute, they're gonna do like a little 5-minute intermission. People are gonna drink, stretch, or whatever, and then yeah, I don't know, it's gonna be weird. They're trying to make it like football. Of course they are. They're trying to make money. So, but all right. So we'll start wrapping it up, man. Since we're actually getting a little bit late, we kind of already covered everything. Just want to you want to give any I don't know, any things to look out for the weekend for any sport?
Longhorns, you gonna beat the Cowboys, Oklahoma Cowboys, Texas Cowboys. They're gonna be beating up on the Patriots. Belichick ain't gonna smile throughout the whole game. That's a guarantee. Upsets. I didn't have much in the world of pro football. I just thought maybe Kentucky, rooting for the Kentucky Wildcats to beat up on them Bulldogs for the upset. If A&M could do it against Alabama, I don't see why Kentucky can't shock the world. And Astros. I was looking for the Astros. First game, game one, tomorrow night. Let's watch.
Yeah, for real. I gotta. That's one of the things I gotta. Tomorrow? It's tomorrow?
Tomorrow night, game one.
It's tomorrow night. What time?
I want to say around 7-ish.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and go to Irish pub. If you guys are in San Antonio, go to Irish pub. We'll see you guys there for the Houston game. But all right, good. We'll start. Go ahead and start wrapping it up then. If that's all we got. Again, for me, it is gonna be Longhorns as well. Just keep an eye out for the UTSA. Also, UTSA Roadrunners, go Runners. Beep beep. And just continue their undefeated season. A big one is gonna be just like the basketball. As they continue with their preseason games and stuff. But more than anything, for me, it's like what the if there's any gonna be any updates to all the off the court drama, if you will, any finalization on that, since the season already starts like on Tuesday. You kind of think, and more than anything, the final rosters and stuff like that, like it just affects the game so much if you're just not prepared on time and stuff like that. So but that's gonna be for me. Just gonna keep an eye out for that. I know what the essentially with the cheese man. Yeah, I know. But all right, guys, we'll go ahead and start wrapping it up. Let me go ahead and get this started, and let's do it. Ooh, here we go. That guitar, you guys know that guitar. All right, guys. And that's gonna go ahead and be this week's episode. Thank you guys so much. That's gonna be. Thank you so much for following us today, chilling us with us today, talking some sports and everything. Definitely gonna go ahead and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. On everything. Just follow us on everywhere. We're all over the place. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you to our sponsor, music provided by Studio 13th Day. All day. This is Dan. This is Danny BMD. I want to say latest to all. Thank you so much. Bring it home, Arch.
Thank you very much, Dan. Lesson of the day is America's a country of weird customs. So that's why we're going to send the Jaguars and the Dolphins to London and show them what we think about their metric system. Yards, all yards. Remember, sports are great, America's great, but it doesn't mean nothing without y'all, the fans. This was episode number 72. Until next time, folks, be cool, stay safe, and keep on listening to Mezzo Forte Sportz. Right out. Whee! Spurs. Get your car detailed by Devil Dog. Oh.
We're still live.
I like it.
All right.
Publicity.
All right. Whoever's still watching, post,
like,
subscribe. Wait, we're gonna go back. Oh, it's the encore.
This game is still tied.
It's the encore. Oh no! All right. You're gonna have to think of another lesson of the day on the fly.
Shut the battle for Cali is still going on. Steph Curry watches from his box seat. For real, he's at the game. Draymond is sitting next to him.
Really?
Yeah, it's Curry, man. He can go any game he wants. He can afford it.
All right. I just want to listen to the song. I'm not gonna lie. All right, guys. So for
encore. Have a safe weekend, everybody. Sports abound. Cheer for your teams. Drink responsibly.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to us. Again, follow us, subscribe, and share. We love you. Shirts coming soon. I got you. Woo!
Sports. From around the world.
Mezzo Forte Sportz.
Sports. It's time!